कल हम लोग मेनिंजाइटिस के बारे में हम लोग स्टडी किए थे और पढ़े थे। बैक्टीरियल मेनिंजाइटिस में ट्रीटमेंट कुछ बताए थे और कुछ बाकी रह गया था। आज हम लोग बैक्टीरियल मेनिंजाइटिस का मैनेजमेंट और ट्रीटमेंट हम लोग पढ़ेंगे। तो बैक्टीरियल मेनिंजाइटिस के एंटीबायोटिक थेरेपी में हम क्या करेंगे, आप लोग नोट कीजिए। Initial treatment of choice is empirical, implying third generation cephalosporin, ceftriaxone or cefotaxime IV. Alternative choice is ampicillin given intravenously in a dose of 100 to 400 milligram per kg day, such as or in combination with chlorphenicol. The low dose of ampicillin is only for newborns under 7 days of age should be combined with an aminoglycosides, say gentamicin, amikacin sulfate or nitilamycin. If the patient is hypersensitivity to penicillin, ampicillin should not be given. Chlorphenicol 50 से 100 milligram per kg per day is next best agent. In a newborn, either it should be avoided or given in a low dose 25 milligram per kg body weight because of the risk of serious toxicity. Combination of chlorphenicol and penicillin continues to find favor with some clinicians, especially after availability of culture and sensitivity report. Suitable change in antibiotic therapy may be made in case clinical response to therapy is satisfactory. Antibiotic therapy may be stopped without a second LP in most cases during of therapy 10 to 14 days. Pseudomonas and other gram-negative meningitis may need to longer courses. Intrathecal administration of antibiotic, particularly initially, may be considered in neonates and patients with advanced disease. Rising ICP may be controlled by IV mannitol. Corticosteroids Dexona. A short course of steroids dexamethasone 0.15 mg per kg per dose IV every 6 hourly 3 days. The first dose of greater than 15 minutes before starting antibiotics, especially in Haemophilus influenza meningitis, is recorded in postmenopausal post-neonatal cases, not postmenopausal. फिर से is recommended in post-neonatal cases. Its benefits include reduction in frequency of neurological complications such as deafness, internal hydrocephalus and behavioral problems. Controlling suturing pediatrics में होता है. Anticonvulsants such as IV diazepam, उस कंपोज आता है, पैक्सम आता है, and our Phentermine are usually needed to control sutures. Controlling raised intracranial pressure, mannitol 0.5 mg per kg of 20% solution is given IV state and then every 4 to 6 hourly. Total administration must not be exceeded 6 doses. Control of blood pressure, dopamine as vasopressor are useful in controlling associated hypotension. Supportive measures, maintenance of hydration, nutrition, IV drip is almost indispensable for the first few days. Vitamin supplements and good nursing care should be necessary. Syndrome of secretion of antidiuretic hormones, ADH syndrome of inappropriate antidiuretic hormones, parents cutting down of maintenance fluids by 1/3. Good नर्सिंग केयर शुड बी नेसेसरी। कॉम्प्लिकेशन क्या है? सबड्यूरल इफ्यूजन ऑब्लिक इम्पाइमा, ब्रेन एब्सेस हो सकता है, हाइड्रोकेफेलस हो सकता है, डेफनेस हो सकता है, ब्लाइंडनेस हो सकता है, ऑक्यूलर पैरालिसिस हो सकता है। प्रोग्नोसिस, द आउटलुक हैज नाउ कंसिडरेबली इम्प्रूव्ड with the availability of modern antibiotics. Most of the mortality is confined to neonatal meningitis. कल जो हम लोग बैक्टीरियल मेनिंजाइटिस के बारे में मैनेजमेंट कुछ बताए थे, ट्रीटमेंट बताए थे, उसमें कुछ रेस्ट पार्ट रह गया था, उसको आज हमने पूरा किया। आज हम लोगों का टॉपिक होगा ट्यूबरकुलस मेनिंजाइटिस, TBM। तो आज हम लोग TBM पर थोड़ा सा स्टडी करेंगे कि TBM क्या है, TBM को कैसे मैनेज करेंगे, TBM का पेशेंट आएगा उसको कैसे हम देखेंगे, आज थोड़ा सा उस पर हम लोग चर्चा करेंगे। नोट कीजिए आप लोग, ट्यूबरकुलस मेनिंजाइटिस। ट्यूबरकुलस मेनिंजाइटिस इज नाउ अनकॉमन इन डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज इन प्रीवियसली हेल्दी इंडिविजुअल्स, ऑल्दो इट इज स्टिल सीन इन दोज born in endemic areas and in the immunocompromised. It remains common in a developed countries and is seen more frequently as a secondary infection in patients with the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Pathophysiology. Tuberculous meningitis most commonly occurs shortly after a primary infection in a childhood or as a part of miliary tuberculosis. The usual local source of infection is a causative focus in the meninges or brain substance adjacent to the CSF pathway. The brain is covered by a greenish gelatinous exudate, especially around the base, and numerous scattered tubercles are found on the meninges. Clinical feature of tuberculous meningitis topic रहेगा। The clinical features and staging criteria are listed. Onset is much slower than in other bacterial meningitis, over 2 to 8 weeks. If untreated, it is fatal in a few weeks, but complete recovery is useful if treatment is started at stage 1. When treatment is initiated later, the rate of death or serious neurological deficit may be as high as 30% cases. Investigation क्या करते हैं? Lumbar puncture should be performed, LP. If the diagnosis is suspected, the CSF, cerebrospinal fluid, is under increased pressure. It is usually clear, but when allowed to stand, a fine clot may form. The fluid contains up to 500 into 10 cells per L, predominantly lymphocytes, but can contain neutrophils. There is a rise in protein and a marked fall in glucose. प्रोटीन का लेवल राइज रहेगा और ग्लूकोज का लेवल फॉल करेगा। द ट्यूबरकुल बेसिलाई may be detected in a smear of the centrifuge deposit from the CSF, but a negative result does not exclude the diagnosis. The CSF should be cultured, but as this result will not be known for up to 6 weeks, treatment must be started without waiting for confirmation. Brain imaging may show hydrocephalus, brisk meningeal enhancement on enhanced CT, computerized tomography or MRI, and our intracranial tuberculoma. मैनेजमेंट में हम लोग क्या करेंगे? सपोर्टिव इन्वेस्टिगेशन इंक्लूड चेस्ट एक्सरे कराते हैं पेशेंट को, स्कल एक्सरे कराएंगे, स्पुटम और गैस्ट्रिक लेवल में भी डॉन, ठीक है, लिम्फ नोड बायोप्सी, लीवर बायोप्सी और बोन मैरो में भी हेल्पफुल इन केस ऑफ डायग्नोसिस. Biochemical markers and results include biometric patterns, serodiagnostic. It can